has been restored after the community of Slovo Park informal settlement in Eldorado Park took to the streets. This came after a 16-year-old boy was allegedly shot by police during a protest in the area. Police now are investigating the cause of his death. Meanwhile, his family has been left devastated and they are calling for justice to be served. Our reporter Bafedile Moerane was there and she's going to bring us an update. Bafedile, good evening. Welcome back from Slovo Park informal settlement. You got a chance, I understand, to speak to the family. What did they tell you?
Well, a somber mood prevailing at the Chika family there in Slovo Park, Britain. They are saying that they are blaming the police over what transpired. At this point in time, they've highlighted to us that they've got nothing at their disposal, any means to bury their son, as they're expected to take him to their home place, which is in Kroonstad in the Free State by next week. So they are saying that they're calling to government to come forward and help them because they believe that the police are responsible for this particular murder. So we spoke to the grandmother there, Maria Chika, who had this to say, Braden.
Bona ke bona ba tlameleng ba bone hore na bona ba etsa jwang a ke ngwana o sholetse matsong a maponisa ha ona hore ba tsheka ba shapile ngwana mo hanong.
Oh, the grandmother there, not happy at all. A sad occasion indeed, Bafedile. So what are the police saying about this incident?
What at this point in time, Braden, all in all, the police are investigating arson case. Remember, there was a truck that was torched along the N12 on Monday night. And again, 2 people were arrested and they appeared before the court earlier this morning. One of them was released on 1,000 rand bail, and the other one is expected to revert to court by next week on the 8th. So the police are saying that the matter has been transferred to the IP to be investigated, which means that an inquest docket has been opened at this point in time for this matter to be investigated. We spoke to the Gauteng police spokesperson earlier on today, and this is what he had to say to us.
An inquest docket has been opened after a 16-year-old boy died during the time of the protest in Slovo Park. The cause of death cannot be confirmed at this stage. The case will be transferred to IP for further investigation.
Bafedile, a little earlier you were there. Some community members were not happy to see the media there, and they were not happy for you to be reporting on it from the ground. Tell us what was happening.
Well, Braden, fracas ensued earlier on amongst members of the communities. They were not happy with their leadership, having to say that they are not really coming forth with the relevant information. Now, at this point in time, they're saying that let us rather focus on the death of a 16-year-old and wait a little bit with the call to see Premier Panyazali Sufi or the MEC of Housing in Gauteng to come and address them. So that's where everything happened. They were saying that, no, we are not happy with this leadership because in most of the time, they are the ones who are addressing the media. They are relaying a irrelevant message to the public. So that is where everything transpired, Braden. So we had to leave fearing for our lives earlier on. So we saw members of the community as well having to come towards the N12, having to barricade the N12 with debris, including burning tires. But the police managed to control the situation and the traffic had to flow again.
And luckily, you're back safely. Thank you very much, Bafedile Moerane, for that update on what happened today at the Slovo Park informal settlement near Eldorado Park in Johannesburg. Now, still